I am Janie Wolfe Marshall, and I really think that, gosh, you know, that's a tough act to follow. I mean, what can I say? I am the daughter, well, first before I say anything, I disagree. I thought she was a great cook. Every time
I never said she was a bad cook.
Visit, she had everything organized in Tupperwares for I would go up for the month, like Stephanie would go. I would go up there and spend a month, and she knew just what was going to be, you know, for my babies. We had time to visit all day long, and she just never cooked. I had no idea that she was, you know, like doing that. I was just distraught when y'all told me she wasn't going to cook. I thought it was a great cook. So, yeah, Barbara, you're a great cook. Don't worry, I'm going to be fine. Okay. So, anyway, I am Janie, and the daughter of Marty's older brother, Randy Wolfe, and my parents, Randy and Camille, certainly wish they could be here today. And they're certainly thinking of everyone. My sister Carol and her family, and Charlie and his family, and my husband Terry, and our children. Send our love to Wolfe cousins and family, and all of those who were touched by this special person. In the hours after learning that Aunt Bee was indeed gone from us, there's just no words. So I was stumbling around my emails, surfing the net a while, and I went on Facebook and found comfort and gained insight from a comment made by a Facebook friend of Kelly Faye Wolfe, who I didn't know at the time, but it was Vic's childhood best friend, Austin. And he commented, Babs nurtured the best out of everyone. I am a better person for having known her. So I thought about this, you know, well said. And then I said, wait a minute. I was the one that she nurtured the best. It was me. You know, and I bet you that most of you in this room share this same feeling. And for me, this is the essence of my baby. Much of this. Her genuine caring and the ability to make each person she saw feel, each person she nurtured feel special and feel important. And I know she must have just been a wonderful guidance counselor. She's a high school guidance counselor. Just think if you were, you know, had her as a guidance counselor. You know, old school, they just don't make them like like her anymore. Every encounter I had with your family, Vic and Crystal, during my teenage years, before that, after that, made me feel like I wanted to grow up and be just like Aunt Bee. You know, I did. And I see these wonderful qualities in each of you, and children, and the grandchildren. You guys, I see her in you all the time. That is so good. And you have made, each one of us in this room has made Barbara a part of them. You know, and that makes, you know, as the grandma, as your mother, as aunt, as a cousin, as a brother, sister, and as friends. So, you know, that makes me smile. That's what's gotten me through this whole service. And I know that she and Uncle Marty, they're both smiling right now. And they're both saying to me, Janie, you can do it. Okay? So that's what's keeping me going. So these wonderful talents, which were sometimes showcased by her unique creativity. She shared with Vic's told you about the traveling children's theater, and she was also Simple Simon, Simple Simon. And she also, in later times, I think she worked on sets and costumes. And this was always a part of her life. But the creative talents were not limited, as you all know, just to theater. But there are, I just remembered this, there's some hand-knit sweaters She knit the sweater, the white one with the green and the blue stripes that she knit for one of my kids that somebody still has. And there may be other hand knit items, hand knit by Barbara Wole. And I'm sort of really sorry I gave that away, but that's okay. But anyway, I'm glad to pass that around because but those will be forever remembered and cherished, especially if you've heard about the Christmas ornaments, the cross-stitched wedding, and birth announcements. My husband Terry asked me to be sure and talk about her thoughtfulness in this way with the Christmas ornaments and the birth announcements because it demonstrated such a genuine labor of love. And those are tangibles that allow us to hold on to a little bit of the Aunt Bee who is really special to our family. Okay, now Barb's style. Unique. Oh yes, wildly contagious. It's not easily forgotten. As a matter of fact, after hanging out with Barbara, who in this room did not pick up a phrase, a sign, a twitch, a giggle, a little something that you took away from your encounter with this courageous, contagious, unique, and caring person. Then there was the humor. Infectious. Sometimes just a little bit weird. Making fun and imitating Doris Day and Rock Hudson movies to the wee hours of the night. And telling jokes while stuck in traffic sometimes made all of us look a little weird. But we were infected with our Babbers. And there is no cure. Both Aunt Bee and Uncle Am had a great attitude about life. And they are way ahead of us on this one. But you know, we're going to get there. For me, it's summed up best in the last email that Aunt Bee sent. Me, on behalf of the Branch Lake Management, confirming my reservation for the first week in August. She wrote, "If you have questions, don't ask." Just come and enjoy things as they are.
That's beautiful.
Till we meet again, my sweet Aunt Bee. Night-night.
Oh.